What image do you have of the Japanese flag Hinomaru? It is a simple and powerful design of a red circle on a white background. However, this simple design is deeply imbued with Japan's long history, culture, and the thoughts of its people. This video explains the origins and evolution of the Hinomaru. It also mentions the Rising Sun flag, which is also a symbol of Japan, and looks in detail at its role in history. First, let us look at the origin of the Hinomaru. One of the earliest roots of the Hinomaru dates back to the late 7th or early 8th century, during the reign of Emperor Monmu. At that time, a circular decoration symbolizing the sun, called nichizu, was displayed at the New Year's Day ceremony at the imperial court. This nichizu represented the sun and played an important role in the worship of the beginning of the new year. It is believed that the nichizu eventually influenced the design of the Hinomaru, and the Hinomaru was born as a flag symbolizing Japan. In other words, the red circle of the Hinomaru came to represent the sun and became the symbol of Japan. Why did the sun become the symbol of Japan in the first place? In ancient Japan, the sun was considered sacred. In Japanese nature worship, the sun was believed to have the power to bring life and prosperity. The rituals in which sun statues were used were also believed to be prayers for the bounty of nature. In this way, the Japanese paid homage to the sun, and the sun eventually became a symbol of Japan itself. One of the symbolic figures of sun worship is the deity Amaterasu, who appears in Japanese mythology. Amaterasu appears in Japan's oldest historical books, Kojiki, Record of Ancient Matters, and Nihon Shoki, Chronicles of Japan, and is regarded as the ancestral deity of the imperial family, as a sun god. In particular, the legend of Ama no Iwato describes a scene in which the world is shrouded in darkness because Amaterasu had gone into hiding in Iwato, and the gods cooperate to bring her out. This legend, in which the sun is spoken of as an indispensable presence, strongly impressed upon the Japanese the sacredness of the sun. As the imperial family was positioned as the descendants of Amaterasu, the very existence of the imperial family became a symbol of the sun and the rising sun, and became associated with the identity of Japan. Thus, the Hinomaru became more than just a beautiful design. It became a symbol with special meaning for the Japanese people. As time progressed, the Hinomaru came to be used as a battle flag among the samurai during the Warring States period. During this period, flags on the battlefield did not merely indicate status or family name, but were an important symbol to boost morale. One particularly famous episode is that of Toyotomi Hideyoshi, who flew the Hinomaru on his ships during his invasion of Korea. Tokugawa Ieyasu is also said to have used the Hinomaru in battle. As time progressed further, Japan entered a period of great change at the end of the Edo period. During this period, under pressure from Western countries, Japan broke its isolation and opened its borders to the outside world. As foreign ships began to ply the seas of Japan, it became necessary for Japan to have a flag as a symbol to represent the nation. It was during this period, at the end of the Edo period, that the Hinomaru began to be used as a symbol of the nation as a whole. In 1853, Commodore Perry of the United States arrived in Japan on a black ship and forced Japan to open its borders. Perry's arrival was a major turning point for Japan, which was forced to engage in relations with foreign countries. After ending its policy of seclusion, Japan needed a flag as a symbol to represent the country in negotiations with other countries as it joined the international community. At this time, the Hinomaru came to be used as the flag to represent Japan. In 1854, the shogunate officially adopted the Hinomaru as the national flag. Under the direction of the shogunate, Japanese ships began to fly the Hinomaru on international occasions, and the Hinomaru began to serve as the national flag. With the Hinomaru recognized as an international symbol, the Hinomaru became firmly established as a national symbol for the Japanese people as well. In the Meiji era, 1868-1912, the Hinomaru became even more prevalent among the people. In order to unify the consciousness of the people, the Meiji government encouraged the display of the Hinomaru at schools and government institutions. The Hinomaru began to be displayed at school events and ceremonies, establishing the Hinomaru as a symbol of the nation. By the Taisho era, 1912-1926, Japan's participation in World War I raised its international status and strengthened patriotism throughout the country. The Hinomaru became even more familiar to the people as it was flown not only on national holidays and ceremonies, but also in homes and at everyday events. In the Showa period, 1926-1989, with the growing influence of the military, the Hinomaru became increasingly meaningful as a symbol on the battlefield. During the Sino-Japanese War and the Pacific War, soldiers going to war were presented with the Hinomaru with a yosagaki written on it, and the Hinomaru became a symbol of national patriotism and solidarity. During the war, the display of the Hinomaru in schools and public places was further reinforced, and the Hinomaru became deeply engraved in the hearts of the people as a special flag representing the will to defend the nation. After the end of the Pacific War, the Hinomaru had a complicated path to be recognized again as the national flag of Japan. Because of its deep connection to the war, the use of the Hinomaru was restricted for some time after the war. However, as time passed, the Hinomaru came to be seen again as a symbol of Japan. In 1999, the National Flag and Anthem Law was enacted to officially designate the Hinomaru as the national flag of Japan. With this law, the Hinomaru was legally recognized as the national flag of Japan and once again became established as a symbol of Japanese pride and peace. Along with the Hinomaru, one of the flags that symbolizes Japan is the Rising Sun flag. The Rising Sun flag is characterized by rays of light radiating out from a red circle in the center, and this design represents a powerful expanse, symbolizing the momentum and prosperity of Japan. Rising sun flags have long been used in Japan to celebrate Parnichi, or festive occasions. The Rising Sun design, which represents the rising sun, is a symbol of abundance, prosperity, and strength, and is often seen on big fishing flags celebrating big catches. Furthermore, the design of the rising sun is also widely used in the logos of newspapers, old marks of beer companies, and fishery companies. The Rising Sun flag was officially adopted in 1870. In that year, the Japanese Army established the Rising Sun flag as its national flag, with a design of 16 rays of light radiating out from a central vermilion circle. Eventually, the Rising Sun flag came to be widely used as the military flag of the Army and Navy. After the war, the Rising Sun flag continued as a traditional design and is now used as the self-defense flag of the Ground Self-Defense Force and Maritime Self-Defense Force. While the Rising Sun flag has been handed down as a traditional design in Japan, it is sometimes viewed critically overseas due to its historical background. In fact, during the 2020 Tokyo Olympics and Paralympics, South Korea requested that measures be taken to ban the Rising Sun flag as a symbol of Japanese imperialism and militarism. So, that's all I have to say about the Japanese flag. How did you like it? I like it a lot, though. If you liked this video, please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Also, since this is how we tell you about Japan on this channel, if there is anything you would like to know about Japan, please request it.